Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of Empower Connect, the podcast that explores the transformative journey of forgiveness, connection, and growth. I'm your host, Carolyn McLean, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this empowering journey. Today, we will dive into the subject that resonates with each of us: seeking peace. Before I divvy into seeking peace, let's take a moment to ponder. What does peace mean to you personally? Is it a state of tranquility, a calm mind, or perhaps a sense of harmony in your relationships? Peace is a deeply personal experience and it differs for each individual. For some, it may be the absence of mental turmoil, a serene state of mind where the thoughts are like gentle ripples on a calm lake. And then for others, they may find peace in the harmonious flow of their relationships, where understanding and empathy creates a tranquil environment. Now, inner peace is like a quiet sanctuary within us. It's the ability to find calmness amidst life's storms, a grounding force that allows us to navigate challenges with grace. Now, according to Webster, peace is a state of quiet. Peace is freedom from public disturbance or war. Peace is freedom from upsetting thoughts or feelings. Peace is harmony in personal relationship. Peace is a state or period of peace between government and agreement to end war. Take a moment to consider what brings you inner peace. Is it solitude, meditation, or a connection with something greater than yourself? Relationships play a pivotal role in our life. Peace is like a dimension involves open communication, mutual respect, and the willing to understand one another. How do your relationships contribute to your sense of peace? Are there aspects that needs nourishing or healing? So zooming out to the broader world, peace takes a collective significance. It's the absence of conflict. It is the presence of justice. And it is harmonious coexistence of diverse communities. Imagine a world where nations embrace democracies over decor, where communities unite in their diversities. What role can each of us play to contribute to this vision of global peace? The beauty lies in the interconnectedness of those dimensions. As we cultivate inner peace, it positive ripple into our relationship and in turn contribute to a more peaceful world. I encourage you to reflect on what peace means to you on a personal level. How can you nourish peace within yourself and extend it to those around you? So let's discuss some common challenges many of us encounter on our quest for peace and explore strategies to overcome them. Mind cluttering. In the hustle of daily life, our minds often become cluttered with thoughts, worries, and our to do list. Finding peace can be challenges when our mind is buzzing with distractions. So try these. Take time out to just meditate. Take time out to be grateful. In the moment of inner turmoil, practice mindfulness exercises. By grounding yourself in the presence, by focusing on your breathing, you can take a couple deep breaths. Just stop and take a couple deep breaths. This simple act can provide a sense of stability. Create create yourself a peaceful place, even if you just sit somewhere for 5 minutes. I always have a 5 minute break between getting off of work and before I start dinner. Those 5 minutes make a difference. External pressure from work, social, society, or relationships can create stress and disrupt our sense of peace. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, many of us do. But learning to establish healthy boundaries to manage external pressures. It's okay to say no. Sometimes you need to say no. It's time to prioritize your well being. And then we have unresolved issues from past that can linger, casting shadow on our presence and making it difficult for us to find peace. What we need to do is confront those issues. That is the first and critical step in the journey towards peace. If you have past trauma that's hindering your peace, consider the therapeutic approach by getting professional guidance. That can be an instrument in navigating and healing these wounds. Now let's turn our gaze to the teaching of Jesus and explore how faith can be the guiding light on our path to peace. Understanding peace through Jesus. In Jesus' teaching, peace is not merely the absence of external conflict, but a profound inner serenity that transcends circumstances. And according to John 14, verse 27, Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled and do not be afraid." And we have other biblical passages that talk about peace. Philippians 4:7, it says, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your mind in Christ Jesus." This passage highlights the transformative nature of God's peace, guarding our hearts and mind. And then we have Matthew 11, 28 through 30. It says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul." Here, Jesus extends an invitation to find rest and peace by turning to Him in times of weariness. And then we have forgiveness is the cornerstone of finding peace through Jesus. In Matthew verses 14 through 15, Jesus teaches about forgiveness, emphasizing his role in maintaining inner peace. One of the titles given to Jesus is the Prince of Peace, according to Isaiah 9:6. This simplifies his role in bringing a divine and everlasting peace to those who follow him. How can we apply our peace, our faith in our peace? Well, through prayer, cultivating a deep relationship with God, and trusting in His plan even in challenging times. Faith becomes an anchor that steadies us amidst life storms. As we conclude, let us summarize the key takeaways from today's explorational. Peace is a multifaceted concept, encompassing inner calmness, harmonious relationship, and a visual for peace in broader in the broader world. The journey to peace is not always straightforward. Challenges such as inner turmoil, external pressures, and past traumas are common, but they are also resolvable. Exploring the spiritual aspect, we find guidance in in the teaching of Jesus, emphasizing inner peace, forgiveness, and a connection with Him. Practical strategies include mindfulness practice, meditation, gratitude, and creating a peaceful space. All offer tangible steps towards cultivating peace. So, as we wrap up, I invite you to reflect on your own path to peace. What practical, what practices resonate in you? What challenges have you faced? And how have you overcome them? Feel free to share your experiences. And if this broadcast had been a blessing to you, please feel free to share it with others. So I want to thank you for tuning in to Empower Connect podcast, where we divvy into the transformative power of connecting to God, to oneself, and others. So as we conclude this episode, let the seed of growth take roots in your heart, and may you find the courage to soar up to new heights. Remember the healing balm of forgiveness and know that this is not the end of your story. In life, we may face challenges that knock us down, but always remember you are not out. Keep connecting, keep growing, keep forgiving, and keep sowing. This is Carolyn McLean signing off. Until next time, embrace the journey ahead with resilience and faith. Your story is still unfolding, and the best chapters are yet to come. Take care and keep empowering your story. God bless.